sight, 2 Hawker Hurricanes taxiing in and shutting down. Where else but Old Warden Petrol? The other one is under restoration in the United States. This is certainly the sole airworthy example in the world. And it was absolutely the state-of-the-art high-performance sailplaning, designed as a development of the German Ronadler, which was the top competition glider of its time in the 1930s, and Fred Slingsby up at Scarborough in Yorkshire as the Tiger Moth.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Tiger Moth.
Well, as we described earlier, the glider display by Graham Saw as a lesson in energy management. Tiger Moth Aerobatics is a little bit the same. This aeroplane isn't overburdened with horsepower. It's got a 6.1 litre, 130 horsepower de Havilland Gypsy Major engine on the front, and inevitably aerobatics are largely downhill. Tiger Moth first flew in 1932. It was the development of in October 31 to be precise, and it was the development of the original de Havilland Gypsy Moth, 2 of which you can see in the hangars here at Old Warden, or de Havilland DH80 Moth. This aircraft is an amalgam of several different airframes that survived wartime service, and 2 former engineering apprentices at Old Warden carried out its restoration for it to fly again in 1977. It carries the markings of the Central Flying School Aerobatic team, and the checkerboard on the top wing was to show the crowd at Hendon when the aeroplane was upside down.
That's good. Yeah.
The reason for a fairly distinctive sweep back of the wings on a Tiger is that on the Tiger Moth, to allow the centre of gravity to return to the right place, having now enabled the easier escape of the flying instructor in the front cockpit. What little we know of the history of this aircraft is that Central Flying School colours. beautiful sound of the de Havilland Gypsy Major engine, the big 4-cylinder 6.1 litre engine. If you think about it, that's probably 3 times the size of the typical family car, but only developing 130 horsepower, so low revving and low stressed. Lovely display of gentlemanly aerobatics by the de Havilland Tiger Moth. The demonstrator Port 17, the Bristol M1C, the Royal Aircraft Factory BE2, the SE5A, Bristol Scout, Sopwith Triplane, Sopwith Dove, Fokker Triplane and Sopwith Camel. Now what we'll do is, rather than commentate on them for a second time around, what we'll do is we'll just introduce the aeroplanes as they get airborne, and then you can savour the sight and the sound of them without us talking. So that's what we'll be aiming to do in a moment. And this time the Tiger Moth hops itself onto the ground, and the typical Tiger Moth will wriggle on the rudder pedals there just to keep the aeroplane straight, as that little gusting crosswind there just giving him a little bit of a challenge as he now clears the runway. And I'm pretty sure now we'll start our cavalcade. After the World War